Alright, recording now. Check this out, yo. I got blueprints and maps out on what's the fuck going on right now. All this shit written down, and this is basically the whole plan of everything going on now. Up to the future. I'm gonna break it down for you. I don't know if I have enough time for it, but let's go on with it. Basically, before I made this video, I talked about how the world is in a state of confusion because they're trying to skip a step of evolution or ascension, the process of evolution. Now, let's say, because I wrote this shit down. So this deals with the chakra system. You guys know, if you look up the chakras, right? Look it up. You see there's 7 basic chakras, main chakras. You got 1 to 7. Now, this is where I got the freaking code from, the cheat code to life. Basically, I'm immortal now, so people can't fuck with me. Remember I told y'all I died and saw the truth, the absolute truth. And ever since then, I came back to this earth because they said they need me. Now, long story short, I found out when I'm here back again, Satan, this dumbass, or the enemy, basically disguised himself as a spirit being or some shit, right? Acting like a higher figure or authority to tell me what the fuck to do. Whole time I had the free will, and he or it, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because I don't want to fucking confuse nobody. That's the state of confusion. People that they don't know whether a man is a woman or a woman is a man. They don't get the fucking point. It's straight up. Either you a man or you a woman. Ain't no other this and that. Fuck all that. Now listen. Basically, this motherfucker disguised himself as a divine being, because Satan is a fallen angel, right? And it can come into another form, transform, or whatever the fuck you want to do. All right, spirit, it's energy. It's energy. You can shapeshift, you can change your form, you can look like something else. Any spirit can do that. But his motherfucking ass want to do some shit. Right? Told me to come right back here. Now, long story short, I figured out the whole plan of what the fuck going on. I'm gonna just go on with it. Basically, from yesterday until today, let me look this shit up. Yesterday was Sunday, July 26th. Okay, numerology. I ain't getting into that. But basically, I could just add it up. 6 plus 2 is what? 6, 7, 8. Now, I got 8 different kind of spiritual identities of my soul that switch and shift into different states of being and different states of universal perspectives and different levels of awareness at different levels of time. I mean, different times and places dealing with humanity to express and demonstrate the divinity and the multi-dimensionality within myself, as when I've experienced and seen the absolute truth and seen everything and done a lot of things in the astral planes and beyond, from the 4th to 5th dimension, 6th dimension, 7th dimension, 8th dimension. When I descended back down, when I saw all of that, I said, okay. But then some motherfucker, which is Satan, told me, hey, Earth needs you. Go through this portal. I went through the portal, but before I did, I said, yo, can I remember anything I experienced and remember it when I come back here? And he said, yeah, go ahead. Now go. Time is of the essence, because there's time on Earth, but here there's no time. It's eternal time. Eternal. So basically, this motherfucker, he's stupid. They're going to tell me while I'm coming back down here, I'm descending. I'm not incarnating inside of a body. I'm my same person, my same identity, my same soul expression, my same everything. The difference is that I'm actually a freaking ascended master now. And I've reached a state of immortality. And what's going on now is a freaking... And this is what I'm about to get y'all into right now. Alright. You're gonna see this shit. You can't see what I wrote here, but I'm gonna break it down to you. I'm gonna show you the images. And then I'm gonna explain later. I'm gonna explain after, in the process of that. the universal manipulation of dark forces on the earth. So you got the universal laws, the three universal laws that Satan's people, which is the government, CIA operatives, satanic worshippers, and ritual masters, motherfuckers doing wizardry and wickedry on the fucking planet, doing rituals and shit to corrupt and trap humanity in this cycle of reincarnation, and to keep everybody's souls trapped here. Because when I saw the supreme absolute truth, I met God, and the first words God said was surprisingly devastating to me, is that heaven is closed. So when I figured that out, while I came back here and been in this plane of existence for some time, it was shocking, because when I realized, yo, nobody deserves to go to heaven except those who are willing to it's like a freaking treasure chest that has a portal in it, and you need a key to open the treasure chest to go through the portal, or just to be imaginative and creative. You need to have a key to go through the gates, but you don't need a key, because the key is yourself, and the gates are open when you go to heaven, and basically you're free. You can freaking, the glory of heaven, God's glory is freaking incredible, beyond imagination and comprehension. The white and supreme glorious light that I've seen, just a small spectrum of it, is immaculate, beyond comprehension. So that's why God stays so high up. You can't touch God. You can't disturb God's peace and glory. You can't destruct it. You can't do none of that. When I come back here with my glory, a piece of it is basically my infinite potential and realization of the infinite potential within me that God has shared within me. I realized, they not worth all of this potential that I'm putting out. Because say if somebody gave you 30% when you've given out fucking 70, 50, well, basically 100. Basically, it's not reciprocated. It's not balanced. It's not equal. And in this supreme, those higher realms, everything is fucking smooth sailing. It's like peace is a state of, okay, I'm going too far. I ain't gonna go too far. All right, let me get with it, because I can go on, and that's dealing with the eternal truth. The truth is everlasting, and when you die and see the truth, you become immortal, because nothing can kill you. Nothing can kill you, and you're not afraid of death. So where humanity is at, the masses, okay, this is how they're manipulating humanity with these dark forces. They're manipulating the universal laws of rhythm, free will, and cause and effect. Listen to this. Look, let me break it down if y'all don't know what rhythm is. Rhythm is like a tempo, a beat. All right, you got algorithm, you got rhythm. It's like a pattern, a sequence. You got a tut 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 tut. You know what I'm saying? That's the rhythm. And humanity can be predicted. Long story short, but I'm gonna break it down. Explain more into it. Humanity, anybody, anything, any living thing moves with the rhythm. And then the free will is but you can control people with the rhythm and the vibration, right? I'm gonna go on with that some other video, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all figure it out, you know. Now, free will, they can use your free will against you. Cut that to the chase. They could tell you, go down this road, it'll help you out so much. The whole time they drive a car down the road and they say, oh, thank you for helping me out. Now go back to the road where you started. And that's your way out. I was sorry, I was wrong. Actually, it's that way. When they took something from you, type shit. I'm just using my imagination real quick. Basically, they use your free will against you. Cause and effect. They know how to use cause and effect. They know the rhythms. They know how you're gonna react, and they use your actions against you. All right. That's also a law of a universal law of action. See, humanity is these dark people, these satanic people, the reptilians, or whatever the extraterrestrial advanced evolved dark forces, powers, the entities, the beings that exist, they manipulating humanity to the point where it's fucking, if they get the step 3 done, like chess, checkmate, it's a wrap. Now, this is basically what's happening now while I'm making this video is basically they reach step 3. Alright, look. Rhythm is 1, 2, 3. Can y'all see that? Rhythm is 1, 2, 3. Alright? A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. You can have a different sequence of numbers and it can equal up to a sequence or a code. And what I can do on a universal level is speak in codes, but in this way I'm breaking it down to you so you have a knowledgeable and full understanding of what the fuck going on now. And if you pause the video while I do this so you can see it. Alright. You pause the video and check that out. Now look at this. Cause and effect, I break it down in tic-tac-toe. Cause and effect, right? Look at this shit. This is how they predict the future. This is how they predict what a person's going to do before they do it, or they can foresee some of this shit. They can foresee anything. And they can do this shit with AI technology, and I'm getting into that right after this. Cause and effect, tic-tac-toe. You got first player 1. This motherfucker is a circle. And he makes his first move. It's also like a game. It's chess too. Alright. Now the second player makes a move, his first move. Alright. Now when the first person moves, the first player moves right here, you can see the intentions or the pattern predicted of where the freaking person's gonna move next, because it's an opportunity of a win where the person wins or loses. Now see, in this game of tic-tac-toe, you got limitation and you got it's a box basically. It's 3 squares on 3 squares on 3 squares. It's a board game. You got 3 plus 3 plus 3. Alright? What's that? 9. Now they make a move. Look, I'm gonna use my fingers. X is right here and circle right here. If circle go like this, X is going to go to block this guy, to block circle, so he won't make his next move. Right? Now circle knows, oh shoot, I got to get around him because he figured out the plan. Right? And I'm getting into that. And he goes makes another move, but then X knows that move too and predicts his plan. So it's a whole run around chicken head game with people with the chicken's head cut off right now. And the state of confusion is what's going to happen. Now, that's how they can predict or foresee what's going to happen before it happens. I can do the same thing, but I do it on a divine level, intuitively. And if you observe the algorithm and rhythm, and you observe this shit that I just spoke about, and explain how they manipulate humanity or a person or any living creature with rhythm, free will, and cause and effect. You know the rhythm of a person. You know how they're going to act or react, which is a free will. What choice they'll make. And then you know the cause and effect of, like to say, the consequences or the rewards, like a reap and you sow type shit. And you know basically how to control a person. And listen, look this shit up, right? The universal law of rhythm is dealing with the sacral chakra. That's dealing with the sacral chakra. That's the second chakra dealing with the sex and lust and sexual pleasures and look all of that shit up on Google. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but they basically it's a sacral chakra dealing with the sexual organs. All right, you got a lot of people out here sexually thrilled and thrived and want to have sex and sexually aroused. Even I get sexually aroused just by walking past people or walking with people or standing near somebody with a female or even a male on some sexual shit that they into me. I'm not going that way with them. But feminine, like females, they have that shit, and that's where the controllers is controlling the masses on. They're controlling them through their chakras. So that's one part of the code, right? That's one step. So out of the whole chakra system, you got 1 to 7. Now, if they control the sacral chakra and manipulate it, they can make people do what they want them to do, which is basically dealing with the free will at the same time and cause and effect. You see how deep this shit's going? And this is very simple, and there's even some more deep shit that goes on with that. That's the truth. Now, the free will also is dealing with solar plex. So then the solar plex is dealing with power. It's dealing with rushing, anxiety, moving fast. It's dealing with fucking getting over on people, abusing and money and being hungry, having food, greed and money, and freaking willpower. So if they take that, they manipulate that. They can either give you it or take it away from you. But they take it away from you. They manipulate it. So that's dealing with the solar plex. So that's 1, 2, right? And then you got cause and effect. That's dealing with the third eye, right? Because you got to see, you got to foresee to predict. You got to have you got to have your mind's eye open. But see, what people don't know right now, which I figured out, and I'm saying it at the same time. I figured this shit out yesterday, and today I've realized this shit so much that I can explain it now. Cause and effect is dealing with the third eye, the sixth sense. All right, it's dealing with the sixth chakra. All right, 1 out of 7. 7 main chakra systems. All right, the third eye. Now that's dealing with confusion. Look this shit up. When your third eye is balanced, it's dealing with clarity, intuition, clairvoyance, psychic abilities. All right, it's dealing with perceptiveness, imagination. All right, if your mind is cloudy, if your third eye calcified, you ain't seeing none of this shit. You ain't gonna see the light because they're gonna darken the sun, which is your mind's eye. They doing this shit to me too. As long as I speak the truth and have clear seeing of what the fuck going on and speak about it, they can't do shit. But right now, I stop talking and they're gonna do. It's a cosmic, but it's almost minute than that. It's a it's a collective consciousness of the whole planet, and they manipulating the whole planet with this shit. So basically, you got the sacral chakra. That's the number 1 that they manipulate. You got the solar plex. That's number 2. Number 3 is the third eye. They got these 3 things locked down right now, and I'm gonna get into this while I'm turning the page. I broke this shit all the way down from yesterday to today. See, government, global apocalypse. All right, look at this. I'm gonna first say this. The man with the plan knows another man with a plan knows another man with a plan, and they're all working towards one plan, and each plan helps another person's plan, or the next man's plan, and the next man's plan. You got 3 plans. You got plan A, plan B, plan C. All right. The plan A is dealing with coronavirus. They fucked everybody's head up with this shit. Because first of all, listen, I'm gonna say all of this shit right now. It's bullshit. COVID-19 is fear. It's false propaganda. It's a distraction. All right. It's a lie. They telling you to take vaccines when the fucking shit is in there so you can get sick and have the coronavirus. All right. They brainwashing you with this false propaganda media on the TV. False propaganda. It's a low vibrational frequency. You watch TV all damn day, you'll find you're going to damn near destroyed. You ain't gonna have no third eye. You ain't gonna have no soul. All right, and it's evil, and it's downwards. It's a downward spiral towards evolution, meaning they're going backwards. So when you see anybody wearing that shirt where they have the fucking Darwin's evolution theory, where the motherfucker is from a monkey to a man to a freaking nigga with looking at his phone, they already know how the fuck they doing this shit. They planning this shit. Everything is planned. So they already got Plan C locked down. Listen to Plan A. Listen to Plan B. Listen to this shit. Plan B is a government shutdown. All right, that was within Plan A. All right, listen what I said. The man with the plan knows a man with another plan that knows a man with another plan. They all working towards the same plan. All right, it's 1, 2, 3. Easy as A. A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Michael Jackson song. He already knew this shit because he was with him. All right, they told him about everything, and whatever happened to him happened, but he was awakened. Now listen, government shutdown, global shutdown. All right, you got air pollution and water pollution. You got sound manipulation. You got MK Ultra mind control. You got electromagnetic manipulation. They control the magnetic frequency and the Earth's resonance of the Earth's resonance, where the birds having they're fucked up in their head, and you seeing different birds and animals all over the world having the GPS and the navigation, the natural inner guidance system and GPS getting fucked up. They're controlling the electromagnetic field of the Earth. All right, when you see in the movie X-Men Apocalypse, where Magneto, he had the power to manipulate the Earth's magnetic field. Now, then you got food shortages, you got an economic collapse, you got an economic reset, you got scientists creating artificial intelligence, AI, which is the Antichrist. All right, this is all the truth and nothing but the truth. All right, Antichrist meaning Satan. The Antichrist is a fucking artificial intelligence that has manipulation, which I explained in the first part of the video, which is the freaking universal manipulation of dark forces on the earth. The universal laws of rhythm. It's rhythm, free will, cause and effect. And that's how they doing the shit. It's with a machine, but they also dealing with other people and sources and extraterrestrial intelligence. Because only way they could figure this shit out, how they could create advanced intelligent robots, they got it from an extraterrestrial. When you see on the news, they putting this shit talking about UFOs. They now releasing the information about UFOs that they should have been released. Now people having a clue, and you can look at the Pythagorean hidden numbers, hidden meaning, hidden secret meaning to numbers or numerology, and I can show y'all that too, but it's on my phone, so you're gonna have to look that up, or I'm gonna have to do something later on. Now, Plan C, right? I ain't even done yet. Plan C, the flu shots, like I said, the vaccines, military enforcement, depopulation, top secret projects such as Project Bluebeam. This is Project Bluebeam. Look that up. I ain't telling y'all about it. Look it up. All right. Project Blue Brain. That's when AI becomes fully conscious, and AI is going to have universal intelligence. They're going to have free will. They're going to have and it's not even a good thing to talk about. It's not good. They're going to have free will. They're going to have everything a human has. All right? Even a kind of spirit or consciousness or some sort of spiritual, essence towards the artificial intelligence. And what best movie to describe that would be I, Robot, with Will Smith in it. All right? They're going to use AI, and they're going to have robots, and they're going to equip them with guns. This is the scary, deadly truth. I said you have to die to see the truth, because you're going to die anyway. Because the world is under fucking chaos right now. Alright? Now, when Plan C, I wrote all this shit down. I ain't lying about this shit. When Plan C is complete, which they already got this shit dominated right now. When Plan C is complete, the world will end and need to be destroyed. Because once they have depopulated humanity, they have a certain number of people under control, and they already have concentration camps. They already have, martial law in certain states. They about to do this shit in America. Land of the free, right? They want your money. They want your mind. They want your body. They want your soul. So basically, all of this shit's happening now. Alright? Just like I cracked the code, they cracked the code because they completed their plan. And I was about to say something else after that. But I'm running out of energy and time. Well, you guys are running out of time. Because this is time-based. This is being recorded on a meter of time. Anyway, I broke it all down to you. I explained everything that's going on now. And also, what I'm about to say is, I had a dream. I really had a dream about years ago. This is a prophetic dream. I don't want to sound like a prophet, though. You can call me, don't call me no prophet, because I just tell you like it is. I've seen a dream, and this is also symbolic of what's happening now. I seen a dream, and I had a vision that a motherfucking nigga looking like Jesus Christ that's going to jump into the sky and take the sun. Take the sun right out the fucking sky, and it's dark as hell. What do you call that? Do normal people have spiritual dreams? You ask me. Ask your friend, ask your mom, ask your dad. Ask them, do you remember your dreams when you wake up? They probably gonna say no half the time, because their pineal gland is calcified. And what this frequency or whatever the fuck is going on with this confusion frequency, or this disharmonious, this unbalanced, energetic, like collective, universal, whatever, how big it is, how small it is affecting everybody, even me. How woke I am, I stay woke. But they can't touch the 7, because I've been up all the way. I stay up. They can't touch the 7th chakra, because first of all, humanity is trying to rush and hurry up their ascension and wake the fuck up, and all of this shit is happening at the same time. They should have been woke. So really, it's about time. Can I say that? It's about time. But they rushing this shit so fast, and it's damn near, how you say, it's crazy. I'm not saying crazy as people say crazy. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Wow. That's crazy. That happened to him. No, I'm damn near saying it's crazy as hell. It's insane. Like, literally crazy. Like if you listen to a freaking crazy ass woman nonsense and talking about nonsense in your ear constantly, in a spiritual warfare at the same time as you having to fight demons and shit, whatever you gotta do, right? And tune that shit out so you can concentrate on what you gotta do in your life, or whatever needs to take place, or needs to happen for you, whatever it needs to be done, but has to take place right now at that moment, as that person's talking and screaming or whatever the fuck he's doing in your ear, right? You don't want to hear that shit. You push that person aside, because that has nothing to do with you. All you want to do is confuse you. All she want to do is confuse you. All that person want to do is confuse you. I don't get confused. I feel confusion, but I'm not confused, because I speak straight up. I speak straight up. They might confuse my mind, but they can't confuse my soul, my spirit, because I'm eternal. I've already seen the absolute truth. They can't dim that light down. Just like this light you see now, look. This lamp light right here, compared to the sunlight, this ain't shit. A lamplight ain't shit. Now, compared to the absolute truth, sunlight, the sun, you're looking at the sun at its peak, at its 100 degrees or whatever degrees it is, that ain't shit either. Imagine staring at the sun, or basically the supreme absolute truth, standing within his presence like Thor. No, not Thor. Did I say Thor yet? Thor, Ragnarok, where the motherfucker had to open the freaking thing, and the dude told him, "Boy, you know you're about to experience the full power of a star." And he says, "Yes, just do it." And he did. He took the whole power of the star. Right? This is just an analogy. It's a concept. It's a concept. Yeah. Basically, that's the same concept of what I experienced. I took the full fledged of a star, which is the supreme absolute truth that I experienced. I've witnessed. They can't take that away from me. And another thing, the full fledged of a star can kill you. It killed Thor in the movie. But he came back to life because he touched his hammer, because the dude said he needs to hold his hammer. What did Groot do? I am Groot. He fucking had to sacrifice his own hand, but his shit will grow back. He knew that shit. That shit will grow back. And he uses it. Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm one of them. There's more of us like that, like us, fighting against these motherfuckers that's tormenting humanity and damn near world domination, destruction. Damn near, we close to it. That vision, that dream I had, that's damn near coming to truth. It's coming to light. Because they're going to do something that symbolically represents my dream, where they take out the sun or some shit. They're gonna block the sun, or whatever they're gonna do. And in my thing on Facebook, I talked about the age of Aquarius is actually the dark age. We're going back into the dark age because humanity can't seem to ascend or evolve, and is downwardly evolving, the devolution. So we're going back into a dark age of this world, this world. So basically, the dark age is going to bring birth to a new dawn. Basically, I could say a phoenix rising. You could think of it as a third dimension being separated or merging with the fourth dimension, and then in time, there's going to be a whole bunch of chaos and spiritual warfare like what's happening now with this state of confusion, this mental confusion where Satan's fucking people up, but I'm fighting this nigga all day. And he can't touch my mind. And spiritual and psychological, biochemical warfare going on now. Everything happening now. But in this fourth dimension, it's merging with the third dimension. It's merging. Right? It's happening now. And I guess around 2021, it should be lifted off and it'll separate. Because that'll be the initiation of its first, of its beginning, because 1 is a beginning number. It's the first. And I am the life path number 1. Damn near, damn right, I'm gonna make this shit. I'm gonna make this shift. That's my purpose. Why I'm here. Fuck the rest of them. They can stay here and suffer. I've been woke. And the truth has no mercy. You either accept it or you deny it, and you stay dumbed down. You accept it, you free. So that what they doing with this damn, what you call solar flare, like Dragon Ball Z, solar flare, where they blinded people, and there's so much light that you can't see. I even made a song about it. I'm gonna release a song now that I made this video a little while after, or sometime after. I'm gonna release the video somewhere, and I mean not the video, the song. I made the beat and I made the song. I got the other songs I want to release too. This is speaking the truth, and it's all about my experience and my knowledge. Right? So I told y'all damn near everything that's supposed to happen that y'all supposed to be prepared for. And whoever sees this video is chosen, is meant to see this video. We always got to say that for people like us that watch this video, because these videos ain't meant for everybody. And not everybody can handle the truth. The truth is like the freaking sun. Either you can stare at the sun at its peak at 100 degrees for either, let's say, a minute or even more. But why people wearing sunshades out here? I seen a person wear sunshades inside the room. They don't have nothing wrong with their eyes. What the fuck is that about? I know what it is. Their pineal glands calcified. They can't even look at the damn lamp that I showed you. Yet they want to be outside and damn near experience trying to obtain the truth, which is unattainable to somebody who rejects it. I start giving you some food that you damn near starving to death. Somebody give you a plate of food, you damn near starving to death, and you reject it because you saying, I want a cigarette. Nigga, you starving, you better eat before you die. Fuck a cigarette, you need to eat. You skin and bones right now. You need to damn near eat. They giving you a meal and 3 beverages, and you deny it for a cigarette or some drugs. You damn near about to die. That's a concept right there. That's what I'm saying. They can't steal my imagination. They can't do nothing. I'm clairvoyant, and the only thing they could possibly do is just blur it. It's an illusion. My third eye is open. All right. All they can do is try to make it seem like it's blurry, but it's not blurry. And it's in the song I want to release to you guys. Before this shit even happened, I made the song. And this is funny about who I am and what I do. It's funny as shit. Because nobody realizes when the truth stands alone, it's like everybody else is just walking right past it. Like you standing in the center of like Times Square. Everybody walking right past you. They walking right past you. Yeah, you the one standing in the center. Nobody else. And everybody walking past you, going to the store, going to the train station, or going to the friend's house, or going to do some errands or some shit. Yet you the motherfucker looking at the stars in the nighttime. Why? That's the difference. So it's self-explanatory and it's self-evident what the truth is and who stands for it and who can have a ready ear to listen to it. Because this is wisdom at the same time. All right, I'm signing off. I'm working on that release. I still got work. I got work tomorrow. Yeah, I still work. I work my ass off. But I don't work till I'm fucking hurting. I told them niggas I need a break. Give me 45. I said, he said, all right, take your break, bro. I took my freaking break, smoked 3 cigarettes, did my little thing, and ate 2 apple pies. One on my break and one on the freaking after work. Apple pie is delicious, man. I love that shit. But who wants to talk about apple pies when I just gave you a whole bunch of truth and knowledge? There's a difference. People can talk about food and how food is so good, or how the TV, what's on TV, or what the fuck on the news, what you should be worried about, paranoid about, or scared about. Nobody should fear none of that shit. It's not real. I just told y'all this shit on here. And what people do, and that's where they fuck up at, and that's why they are where they're at as humanity. Not everybody, but I'm talking about the masses. I'm not talking about everybody on the freaking planet. They want to hear and sit down and listen to something and then leave when they ain't even hear the whole picture. And then they try and figure out the rest of the freaking, they ain't even hear the whole story. They want to figure out the rest of the shit later on with their own understanding or their own thoughts to try to figure this shit out when it's not true. Because the person who's telling you this shit is telling you the truth. And then they get the truth confused with their own thinking because they think the way they always thought when they hear the truth and they take it and leave, they take it and run with it, they're going to confuse their own self and they fucking themselves up. That's why I said they manipulated the sacral chakra, the solar plex, and the third eye. The third eye is dealing with the eye of truth, the all-seeing eye, and the all-knowing eye. All right? It's dealing with wisdom. It's dealing with spirituality. It's dealing with foresight. It's dealing with psychic abilities, perception, clear seeing, clear seeing. The throat chakra is communication. That's a given. You need to communicate clear so people can understand you. But these people wearing masks out here, muffling and shit. You got niggas trying to ask you a question on the street and they muffling. Like, nigga, be straight up. Take your fucking mask off so I can hear you. I got my mask off. You can hear me straight up. Then you gonna ask me about directions and where to go. All I hear is yo, it made me so freaking angry. Like, but it's funny as shit. And that's where the world is at. You can't save them. They need to save themselves because they put themselves in this shit. You either stay on top of the shit or you dive into. You dive. No, I ain't gonna use that. I ain't gonna use that analogy. You don't dive into shit. I can say this analogy, right? This concept. You can raise hell to heaven, or you can make heaven's hell. Can I say that? I can say, shake my head to that when my eye is saying, yeah, that's true. That's true itself. I give you a concept. And then you got polarity and duality. They fucking confusing themselves, trying to think which way is left and which way is right. But you got people thinking to go left when they go right out here. And I can feel all of that shit because I'm an empath. It's in the song that I want to release at the same time. You know, if you know by now, if you know me, you know yourself. Hell, I could tell you so much about myself. People wouldn't understand. They think I'm not supposed to be here, but I'm here. I'm a Nephilim. I'm a half breed of, like I said, I have 8 multidimensional spiritual soul personalities and selves. People don't understand this shit, and it goes on and on because it's part of evolution. Once you reach the universal cosmic gateway, which is through the center of the Milky Way, which is the black hole, and in the movie Interstellar, they got the freaking shit right there. The nigga went through a black hole, and he experienced going through another dimension. And he's in the 4th dimension, and he learned about some shit. He's talking to a 5th dimensional being that's talking about they created the 4th dimension so people can experience this shit. Like us, humans can go through this shit. They created it for us, the 4th dimension. So what do you think when we create, when we get to that evolution state? We can create anything they could do. See what I'm saying? What kind of wasted potential people using on this planet if they want to create some telephone when they could tap into an all-knowing, supreme, and intelligent cosmic source of information and download this shit so they can create it and manifest this shit like the ancient Egyptians did in Lemuria, and the city of Atlantis. They're going backwards because the old times, the ancient times, is actually the new time. If people went that way, we'd be so far ahead of, we'd be ahead of the what do you call it? We'd be ahead of the ancient Egyptians right now. But this shit's always been going backwards. And that's why I say going towards the dark ages. It's dark. I've been a spiritual being. I've been in my spirit form and came into this 3rd dimension as an actual entity when I was ascended. This place is really dark and gloomy. The 3rd dimension, this plane of existence, the world is dark. Like imagine smoke or some gas, like how you say fire and brimstone. The freaking the smoke is the dark smoke. It's a black smoke, but it's like an aura. It's like an energy, and it saturates everything. The trees, however, and the animals and people that are of the light and spiritual, divinely connected people, they have a luminous mind. Their mind is illuminated, so I can tell the difference from a person that's dark and a person that has light within their mind. The way you have light within your mind is through your 3rd eye. You gotta open your mind's eye. You gotta see. You gotta open your freaking 3rd eye. Yeah, but people get it twisted and they get it fucked up with religion. They don't want to touch it. They don't want to go there because they too firm on the Bible. They want to believe in freaking Jesus Christ coming back to earth and saving humanity. It's not going to happen because I had to die to see the truth and all the truth. That's not going to happen. And for somebody like me to tell a person or the whole world that shit, they're going to deny me just like every time. Every time they're going to deny it. They're in self-denial and they haven't realized this shit. It goes with anybody I come in contact with. Family, friends, or strangers. I respect birds and animals and trees and nature more than a person because they acknowledge the God within me, the spirit within me, the divine, and they honor it. And it's sacred. They cherish it. They respect it. I do a head nod to a bird, or I do a head up, like heads up. They fly up to the freaking. I do a head up. They fly up to the top of a building and they look down on humanity because I know they're looking and watching. They watchers. They watching everything. Yet nobody gets scared talking about a bird watching, but they talk about, if I say an extraterrestrial from another dimension watching, they're watchers too. You got agents in FBI, you got niggas that's dressed in sheep clothes, they reptilian shapeshifters, they watching. I spotted an agent, they can't touch me. There was several agents I've walked past. There's even police officers I walked past where they wearing a fucking mask and I'm not. And I'm walking slow and I'm looking at them while I'm walking. They ain't talking about shit. They ain't gonna do shit. Why? Because my third eye's open. I'm already connected to the divine. I'm already free. They can't touch me. Unless you're in a state of fear, they're gonna sense your fear because that's where they're at. If you're on a higher level of frequency and awareness, where you're above the third eye, which is the crown chakra, which they got people fucked up as the coronavirus, meaning crown. The corona is crown in Spanish. The crown chakra, your halo, your crown, your royalty, your connection to the divine, your higher self, your higher mind. They can't touch me on that shit. I even spoke about it. They ain't touching nowhere near me. They can't come close to that shit. They can't even fucking activate their third eye right now. That's where the confusion's at. So once they figure this shit out, I'm gonna make a video later on and see where this shit goes. But when time comes, all the truth will be revealed. At the same time as it's happening to humanity, they freaking out like chicken's head cut off. Yeah. It's real out here. As I'm in my bed, they talk about stay safe. Be safe, stay safe. Man, that's a program. You're gonna be safe all your life. You're gonna be safe as long as God is with you. You ain't gonna be safe when you're in trouble. You better stay out of trouble. That's how you stay safe. Don't tell me to stay safe. I'm already safe. And I got the cheat code to life. This shit easy. I just told y'all before in the beginning. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. ABC. Look at this. Look at this process of evolution in states of matter. Look at this shit. It's so simple. People fucking overcomplicate it. Gas. Okay, listen to this. The state of matter of water. Right. You got liquid. No, you got solid. And then you heat up the solid. It turns into liquid. You heat it up even more. It turns into gas. That's 3 states of matter in this 3rd dimensional plane. When this 4th dimension comes into play, it's a whole nother story. They can't touch that shit right now. So why they trying to skip a beat? Nah. So anyway, another form of evolution, the process of the evolution from 1, 2 to 3, which they already got the fucking plan A to plan B to plan C, and they already fucking doing this shit right now. You got a child. When you're born, you're a child. You're an infant, basically a child. Same thing. When you develop from childhood, you go into a teenage. All right? You go into a teenage to adulthood. How you gonna get this shit twisted? You still an adult, whether you 60 years old or 70, you still an adult. Point blank. There's 3 stages of evolution. 3. Now the sequence of that to set you free to breathe the cheat code to 3 is 3, 3, 3. Not 3, 6, 9. Like this motherfucker rapper. 3, 6, 9, ha ha ha. But he's telling you the fucking cheat code itself. But his ass is dumb and brainwashed from soul to soul. He's good. You shouldn't listen to music like that. It's dumb. All right. 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Now you can have 333. You can have 666, and you can have 999. They can't touch that shit. That's the sequence of divine order. The Holy Trinity. They put this shit on here. You got the nigga the shit on the back of a dollar bill is a pyramid. The pyramid is a triangle. And then the eye of the pyramid is the top of the pyramid, the eye on the back of the dollar bill. That's the all seeing eye. So they telling you on the freaking back of the dollar bill, they've already planned this shit from the beginning when they created the dollar bill. How long was that ago? I don't know. I can calculate that shit right, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm telling y'all, as soon as they made money and currency, they already knew they was gonna do this shit. That's what I'm saying. The man with the plan A knew about the man with the plan B, knew about the man with the plan C. It's A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. You got 1, you got 2, you got 3. It's set. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's done. It's over. The people on the freaking triangle is the key. Because once they have your eyes, your third eye, you ain't free. You got the key, you can unlock the door, and you can walk through it, and you'll be free. They put the shit in the Matrix. The movie The Matrix is the whole shit they talking about on everything, on all levels. Because once you watch that movie, you either have a choice to either take the red pill or the blue pill. Which means you either die for the truth or you either live a lie. You either live in fear or you live in love. Alright? Number 1 is the root chakra. Number 2 is the sacral chakra. Number 3 is the solar plexus. When people dealing with fear, it's dealing with the stomach. When you experience fear, it goes to your stomach and affects the lower chakras and toxifies and pollutes the lower chakras, your body, your freaking organs. So you get sick. When you're in a state of fear, you get sick, you get old, you die. You don't rest in peace. Alright? You go beyond that to level 4. Look at that, I'm going to explain the whole shit even more. You go to level 4, that's the heart chakra. You can deal with that with the 4th dimension. Go to that too. I ain't going there with that right now. Break this shit down. The 4th chakra. The 4th chakra dealing with the unconditional love, love of self, self-love. Alright? It's dealing with the universal love, the ripple of love. When they polluted the air and they manipulated the Earth's magnetic field, electromagnetic field, then they fucked up the whole resonance of the Earth's harmonic frequency of love. Now, you ain't experiencing no love with people. Because all you're thinking about is survival and freaking sex and fear that they pushing out through the media and all this bullshit with cops and the mask and the coronavirus and the vaccine and all this bullshit. And then once they got your eye, that they talk about on the back of a dollar bill, once they got your eye, which is your soul, then you trapped here. I'm not trapped here. I'm free to go. Because I'm free, because I got the key. 1, 2, 3. That's it. They got plan A, plan B, plan C. They knocked this shit out, control humanity with 3 freaking sequences. 3 codes. It's that easy. It was that simple. And that's how they got everybody. Freaking simple. Alright, here's another one. 1, 1, 1. 2, 2, 2. 3, 3, 3. Alright? You can look this shit up on angelic numbers, numerology. You understand what the universal significance or meaning of the sequence of numbers. Then you understand you understand the codes of how to break free from this illusion of the third eye, of which the fucking all-seeing eye, or which is the AI that they're gonna have out here soon. which is going to be the iRobot, right? That they're going to have out here. And this shit's going to be total destruction. But the only way to free yourself through that is by going beyond the I. And what they put out is the coronavirus. How is a coronavirus going to stop anything? First and foremost, if your vibration, your frequency ain't above the heart chakra, if it ain't above the third eye, which is talking about the crown, in Spanish mean corona, crown. So if you ain't on your crown chakra, which is the seventh major chakra, the highest major chakra in the human body, and you go beyond that, then you unstoppable, just like me, and then you reach immortality. They can stop you when you're on a level of fear. Fear is dealing with the lower chakras, dealing with the third chakra, the solar plexus. Your willpower. You don't feel the will. You don't have the will to fight this shit. Your immune system is in your stomach. That's your organ. Immunity. They talk about the Hulk. You can shoot Hulk with 30,000 bullets. His ass, that'll bounce bullets right off. He's an incredible Hulk. And what color is he? He's green. So a motherfucker that's yellow, his ass will fucking die. When he's above the frequency of fear and in a vibrational frequency of love, that shit can't penetrate him. Because the Hulk is green. Green is a frequency and vibration that's higher than fear. Fear is low. The heart chakra is the gateway to the other higher chakras, through the doors. Spiritual enlightenment, the ascension process. And as they're doing this shit right now, they're rushing this shit, trying to accelerate and hurry the pace up. And they're being forced to by dark forces. You see what I'm saying? So when they came out with the movie Star Wars, there was really a universal Star Wars. All right, this goes back beyond ancient Lemuria, ancient civilization. This is universal. They've always been fighting up there. That's why I've always looked at the stars. That's why I seen the UFO when I was 18 and nobody else did when I finished playing basketball. I told them niggas, did you see what I see? They said, nah. So, enough about me. This is, it's funny as shit. And then when you're above the crown chakra, you tap into the 7 and there's 8. So the eighth chakra is the soul star chakra. The soul star I just talked about. I have 8 different multidimensional soul personalities that shift through different states of being or different dimensions and different perceptions, different times and places, dealing with humanity to help ascend or help evolve humanity. But I be cooling, I be chilling. All right, you're gonna hear that in one of my songs too. Cause I can, and this in another song, it's funny as shit. What I say? I said one of the songs, the lyrics is like, elevated up that chain, but in command, I got remote empathic. Hold on, I said elevated up that chain, but in command, I got remote empathic. I got memories, remote empathic, TVs on demand. That's in one of the songs I'm about to release. This motherfucker, I'm telling you this shit. TV, see, people too busy watching TV. The real TV, the universal TV, is the third eye. Now, how is that possible? How can you explain that, Jay? How do you explain that shit? Well, first you gotta think. You gotta really see it. You gotta see that everything is an illusion out this bitch. Alright? The movie Matrix. The movie The Matrix tells you all about it. You ain't seen it? Go watch that shit. Open your third eye. How about that? Now listen. You see the truth. That shit'll cut straight through the bullshit. And you see a lot of people stuck in this matrix and stuck in this bullshit. You gotta keep your eye open. Keep your eye on the prize, right? We in the matrix. Yeah. Hour long video right now. And once you go beyond seeing through the bullshit and you go into an ascension process and a divinity where you're going into a higher, you're going beyond the truth and you're going to the supreme absolute truth of your evolution, which is basically evolution itself, a spiritual evolution where you're evolving. You go into the crown chakra, which is your divinity. You're connected to the divine. And the crown chakra is see, people talk about the sunlight emits ultraviolet radiation or ultraviolet light, the UV rays. They talk about that gives you cancer. They don't give you shit. That gives you light codes. That gives you freaking. It gives your crown chakra energy. That stimulates your crown chakra. All right. The crown chakra. I ain't gonna say nothing else but that. See, okay? Listen, I'm gonna say a little bit more, but I don't want to make the video cut off before I say something. The crown chakra is an ultraviolet spectrum of light. Beyond the ultraviolet spectrum of light, what's beyond purple? See, they talk about they got X-rays and gamma rays. See, they have no idea. Didn't the Hulk get hit by gamma rays or gamma waves, whatever you want to call it, and mutate into this incredible Hulk? Didn't the nigga Bruce Banner get hit with gamma rays in the movie and mutate and have the ability to transform and turn into an incredible Hulk when he's angry? Why is he always angry? Because God don't play. God don't play games. I'm telling you, when you stay up and you stay woke, and like I said, the truth has no mercy. The same way Hulk is smashing. But I'm not smashing with my fist. I'm smashing with my mind. That's the same shit when Goku goes Super Saiyan. His hair turned golden. You can see any superhero or fantasy or whatever kind of movie out there, TV show, anything like that. That's talking about the spiritual ascension and evolution of mankind. The transformation from the cocoon to the fucking butterfly. How many stages is a cocoon? How many stages? You got cocoon, caterpillar, butterfly. It's 3. That's the freaking code. That's the sequence. That's why I said I got the codes, bro. I got the codes to life. I got the cheat codes. I figured this shit out so deep that it's so simplified where I can freaking use it. It is unique. I got the codes, man. And it's so deep. It's so deep. Because the 3 codes break down everything to the basic of 3. If you got 3 plus 3 plus 3, 3 plus 6 is 9. You add another 3 to that, that's 12. So there you go, and you add a 1 to that, and that's 13. See, they talk about the 13 chakra system. How's a motherfucker trying to reach to that state? They can't fathom that yet. If they ain't past level 3, you ain't touching level 4, you ain't touching level 5. You damn this ain't touching me. Now listen, I don't want to speak too much. Throat chakra hurting. But that's it. That's the key. I'm going to say no more. Peace.